Sorry, the agenda was moved. The agenda was moved by the Deputy Mayor Mosier and seconded by Councillor Birtles. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion is carried. That takes us on to the June 22nd Council meeting minutes. Oh, sorry, yes, Councillor Duggan did send regrets for the meeting. Must be out of practice. So that takes us on to the meeting minutes for June 22nd. Can I get a motion to approve those? Moved by Councillor Ernst, seconded by Councillor Sanford. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. That takes us on to unfinished business. And the first item is the deed transfer tax bylaw draft amendment, second and final reading. There is a draft motion provided. If the finance director wishes to speak to that first.
Thank you, Your Worship. I guess my only comments was just that the Land Registration Office collects this on the town's behalf. So they do require a little bit of time to get the IT components in place. So I guess I would suggest that this would be effective August 1st and that any agreements that were already in place prior to that would not have the new rate apply.
Okay. All right. Can I get a motion to approve that? Moved by the Deputy Mayor. Seconded by Councillor Birtles again. Is there any discussion or debate? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion's carried. It takes us on for a request of the Lunenburg and District Fire Department to award an RFP contract to replace the fire rescue truck. There is a report and draft motion provided, and the fire chief is here to answer any questions council may have. Councilor Birtles.
I just want to make sure that I'm able to sit on this. It has no direct contact with me, with being on my husband being on the fire department and the fire truck purchase.
You're asking whether you're...
If I'm able to stay here to vote, or do I have to go in the galley?
If you're uncertain, it's probably best to declare a conflict. So we'll note that. Okay. Anybody's pleasure to move that motion as presented. Moved by the Deputy Mayor, seconded by Councillor Sanford. Any discussion, debate, or questions? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion's carried. There are no committee meeting minutes, recommendations, or reports. There is two items of new business. First is the Bicycle Nova Scotia Active Transportation Pilot Project, and the Recreation Director is here to speak to that.
Thank you, Your Worship. And also the Bicycle Nova Scotia Director is also on Zoom. You can see Allison right there. Hi, Allison. Thank you for joining. So I will give a quick overview, and then any questions Allison will be able to answer. So Bicycle Nova Scotia is looking to increase different active transportation opportunities within Lunenburg. They've identified potential funding to develop some temporary interventions to make it more appealing to walk, roll, and cycle within the town. This project is based on the Blue Route Hubs project, which was developed by Bicycle Nova Scotia and the town in 2019 with inputs from residents. So Bicycle Nova Scotia would like to form a project team with Lunenburg residents, town staff, Board of Trade, and a councillor to help with the project. And this would be 2 meetings. Allison, did you want to provide any input?
I think that covers the overall kind of project.
Sorry,
but happy
Allison,
to answer
we're
any
not
questions.
hearing you.
Okay. Oh. I'm unmuted on my end, so I'm not sure.
Try again, Allison.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Nope.
I'm not sure. Actually, I think that loses me. I'm just going to kind of keep talking in case something changes.
Sorry, Allison, I'm not sure why we're not hearing you.
Is that, did that change anything? No. Okay.
I can't find anything on our end.
Are there any questions that I might be able to answer?
Any questions of the Recreation Director at this time? Still nothing?
Can't get her.
All right. There's a draft motion. There is a counselor appointment required. If anybody is so inclined, Counselor Halverson.
Yeah, I'm happy to volunteer to be that appointee if need be. I will point out, though, the proposed date of the first meeting is in conflict with a meeting we already have scheduled as part of council.
We realize that afterwards, so we can change that. Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Is there anybody else who's interested, or are we all content to leave this to Counselor Halverson? Okay. All right. So with that, filling in Counselor Halverson as the counselor, is it anyone's pleasure to move the draft motion as presented? Moved by Counselor Ernst, seconded by Counselor Birtles. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion's carried. That takes us on to new business item B, the Lunenburg District Fire Department request to purchase various items for water ice rescue operations from the joint equipment account. Council Birtles again declaring a conflict. All right, there is a draft motion provided there, and the chief is once again here to answer any questions we might have. Is it anybody's pleasure to move that draft motion? Moved by the Deputy Mayor, seconded by Councillor Stanford. Any questions, discussion, debate? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Takes us on to our in-camera meeting. So I need a motion to move in camera to consider contract negotiations pursuant to section 22(2)E of the Municipal Government Act. Moved by Councillor Sanford, seconded by Councillor Ernst. All those in favor? Opposed? Councillor Halverson in favor, yes. All right, we will take